Hey everybody, this is another episode of the Kidz N Cameras podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Watts, and today we have a special guest. We have Avery Beers in the building. We met a while ago, like during my first couple of summer camps. The first year of my summer camps, he took my summer camp class. That's how we got acquainted.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we kind of dive into how she felt during the summer camp. Was it good? Was it helpful? Or did I just waste her time? Who knows? We just here for it. I really don't know. So we're gonna find out together. But how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. I just want to say thank you for having me. And I mean, we met 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So whenever
24?
Yeah, 24. Yeah. So it's been a minute and we've randomly ran into each other over the past 2 years. And so, yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So go ahead and tell us. Well, I guess let's just start from the beginning. Let's start with the summer camp.
Got into the class and everything.
Yeah, how you got into it.
Yeah, so it was really random. My mom saw one of your ads, actually, and she's like, hey, you should do this. I mean, I've only done photography for like a year, so I kind of like messed around with it. It was just more of a hobby, and she's like, you should take this class. So I'm like, okay, why not? So it's summer, and I take the class for a week, and it turns out it completely changed the way It changed how? Oh, yeah. It changed how I carried out photography after taking that class, because before I took the class, I didn't even know what shutter speed was. I didn't know what focus point was. I didn't really know any of the basics. And so whenever I took his class, I was like, okay, I feel like I already know everything, kind of cocky, got that photographer confidence. And so then, yeah, whenever he started teaching me everything, I'm like, oh, wow, I don't know that much. But it was great. And I met so many people as well. Like, I still talk to 3 of the people I had the class with today. So not only did I learn a lot about photography, but I met a lot of people through that. So it was a great experience. You were a great teacher. You didn't waste my time.
Okay.
Didn't waste my time.
Yes. Success. So after taking the class and stuff like that, you stuck with the photography?
Oh yeah. I am actually now doing it full time. I've done weddings, I've done couples, engagements, and I've even traveled out to the beach to take beach pictures for seniors, and it's been amazing. So I truly believe that, honestly, without that class, and even my mom tells me, she's like, after you took that class, that like really helped you. Like, that was your starting point in photography. And to be honest with you, that's what made me realize how much I love photography. So
how did that help, like, your confidence?
Basically, just you teaching the basics of, editing and focusing on subjects, and also mainly finding your own style, that it gave me the confidence to know, like, how to see the vision in a photo and then really just create something out of it that's not just a normal picture. That's something personal to you and something that's meaningful. And, not just something you just take, okay, I'm done. But like editing, whenever we went over editing, you're like, you can do so much with it. You can make your own twist. You can do your own things. And that just taught me like how much freedom you really do have with photography. And so that just gave me the confidence to explore my own style and learn more about myself with what I like to create.
Okay. How would you describe your style of photography? Because that's one of the hardest things for me. I still go back to he's gonna be like, hey, Bernie, you need to start paying me as much as you be saying my name. But Miles Whitboyer, local photographer here, does a lot of weddings. But I asked him one time to give me a piece of advice, and I was like, well, oh man, you do great work. You do this. I said, yeah. You giving me all the good stuff. Like, nah, you been doing this for a while. Tell me what sucks about my work. Tell me what's bad about it. Or something like that. And he was like, well, I'm gonna give you the advice somebody gave him. I I forgot who her name was.
Mm-hmm.
I said no because I suit Nikon. She's a Nikon brand ambassador, I believe, that told him this. But he was like told him that, hey, what is your style? Like you're shooting based off of your emotions, and what that's telling me is you're not controlling your emotions. You're shooting for just a moment, and I don't understand what your style is because you're all over the place.
Yeah.
And him saying that, I already had like this thing in the back of my head, like, what is my style? Like, I do a lot of great work, and I think it's good for when commercial clients come up to me and they need a certain look.
Right.
Or they want a certain style or whatever. I can definitely do that style. But when it comes to like my own personal work, or if I want to do portraits, what style do I want to be known for? And that's a hard thing to do, especially when it comes to, you're going to be shooting in different light environments all the time. If it's just straight studio work and no windows and you're just controlling everything, it's a little bit easier. But when you start mixing it up and you're shooting indoors and outdoors and all those different places, it's really hard to stay with this same look or this same style. So what was your process of just trying to find that style, and how easy or hard was it for you? Because it was hard for me. It might have been easy for you.
Oh, no. You got me messed up. Finding my style. And to be honest, like, I still haven't found it yet. I mean, I can't, if someone asks for my portfolio, it's going to be, you know, one's going to be cooler tones, one's going to be warmer tones, one's going to be more journalistic, or one's going to be, you know, clean. So that is the hardest part of being a photographer, is finding your style. And people say to like niche down and just do one type of thing. But for me, it's honestly like, I love doing sports. I love doing weddings. I love doing seniors. And I just don't think I've reached that point yet where I'm confident enough to be like, this is my style and this is all I'm going to give. Because, you know, that's hard. Yeah. It's hard. So right now,
I got to pay bills.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all, this is my income. But, you know, right now I think I am starting to find that style. And instead of just, I definitely look at other people's, that's helped me a lot. Because, you know, if we're going to talk about comparison in photography, I feel like that's a huge thing in, you know, that in photography in general, it's just a lot of people can compare. And so whenever I caught myself doing that a couple years ago, I was like, there's no reason to compare and tear down myself. Instead, I'm going to use it for inspiration. And so as I started doing that, that's when I started to have ideas of my own and create my own style. And like I said, though, it's still, you know, kind of all over the place a little bit. But I will say, like, my specific style is now leaning more towards couples and making it, like, more journalistic and telling a story. And that's what I love to do. And I realize this is, like, okay, kind of finding it a little bit, you know?
Yeah. There's so going back to the summer camp, because I know, like, a lot of the stuff that we did in that summer camp, it was pretty much me trying to get kids to understand, you know, the emotional side of the photos and telling the story. And when you can actually break down and actually try to tell a story with it, it means more. It enhances the work and stuff like that. So, so it seems like that kind of helped follow you into your style now. And while we're on talking about the couples and the photos and the documentaries style that you like to do, you actually sent over some photos for us to look at. And I actually just want to start with the couple photos. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably my favorite of it, because it's such a great job. So like, you have this photo here. And with this photo, you know, you got him looking down at her, laying down. She's laying on him reading. Got a book open. Book about, what is that, butterflies?
Yeah, a little like naturistic book.
Yeah, I like it. Did you did you pretty much do the creative directing for this?
Yeah. So this was actually one of my, I have a series called Anything But a Field photo shoots. So I just post photo shoot ideas, and then couples will just reach out to me picking which one they want to do. So yeah, I've got the day of, I bought all the fruit, the picnic basket, the blanket, and then she brought the book. And we have some flowers over there in the corner that I put together. But it was really fun. One of my favorite shoots. I absolutely adored the couple too.
I kind of liked it.
It was really fun. Yeah. And then they even came out with the outfits, like the white and white, and then giving it more, of a picture like nature vibe. But it was really fun. And I kind of kept it like, those warm tones, a little bit darker.
Okay. And then we had the one, I like this one because, person got a camera in his hand. So So yeah, with this one, same thing. You asked them to do that?
Yeah, same thing. I just, I brought a little digital camera that wasn't working anymore. I'm like, you know what, this would be fun to bring. And then I was like, take a picture of your girlfriend because she's beautiful,
Yeah. Let me zoom in. Is the lens cap open?
Yeah, the lens cap is open. So it looks realistic. Even though it's not working, looks realistic.
Oh man. It's this white person. I see them on like TikTok and Instagram. And he has like one of the little fingers, and all he does is point out stuff in movies or
the small details.
How are you shooting this with a lens cap? How are you getting this photo with this lens?
It's the small things. It's the small things that matter.
That's funny. And then I really like this one. Just of the hands in the airplane. Like
that one was really fun. I just told him to kind of like play with their hands a little bit. And this probably was one of my favorite photos from the album because I know this is used a lot, but just that timeless kind of feeling. And it feels like it's just from a movie whenever I looked at it.
Now, it definitely gives movie vibes. I'm real big on the timeless. Like, I think a lot of times we get caught into trends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great during that time. But then afterwards, I'd be like, is this something you're going to want hanging up in your house for all time?
Right.
And stuff like that. Like when I go think about my portraits and stuff, I want it to be like a portrait that will follow you, that can hang up in the house, that even after a person passed, your generations from now, they would still look at that photo and be like, that's a great photo.
Yeah,
this
and that's
is a
what
timeless
you want.
Photo.
Yeah.
So I'm real big on just that type of photography. And then we have this one more. I like this couple shot right here. Got the couple in the mirror of the car.
Yeah.
What composition is that?
Composition?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like composition style, like how you got like rule of thirds and all of that stuff.
Okay, so I just kind of like, I don't know how to explain this. Like I put it on you got 6 boxes. Wait.
Yeah.
You got 9 boxes, right?
Yeah.
I put it on the left side, and I made sure the couple was on that, not in the middle, but kind of off to the side.
And then it's also, I was trying to test you because I know we went over this in summer camp. That's that frame within the frame.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, that's what it is. It's a frame within a frame. I swear I learned stuff. It's just been a minute, okay?
But I tell people all the time, like when it comes to learning like different composition styles and stuff like that, it's not necessary that you have to follow those styles all the time. It's just a way of making you be able to see something when you're out, just in case, like now that you know frame within the frame without thinking about it, you learned it. And then it's like, oh, got this. Oh, I could take a picture this way. And this would be a cool little thing. Even if you don't remember what it is, it just becomes like breathing. It's just a part of you now. Right. So you walk around and you see different angles. You see things differently. And I think one of the biggest things, I know I talked about it before in the podcast, one of the biggest things that you can do to become a better photographer is just being observant. just like paying attention, like looking at the things that some people miss. I know during the summer camp that we had, I had everybody, at least take a photo showing the emotion without having people in it, or taking a photo or something that people might walk by every day or something and never notice the beauty of it. So
that was the coolest part, because we would go, he would teach us something, and then we'd go outside or we'd go inside the momentary and walk around. And he really taught us to like see it from a different angle and a different perspective. And like you said, frame within a frame. And that's something that I took away from your class, is just seeing it from a different side, because the couple's not going to see that. But when they see those photos, they're gonna be like, oh my gosh. Okay,
that's a great photo. I like it. All right. So moving on from those photos, you said you like doing sports. So we got some volleyball portraits here and some team photos.
So I will say that's the one of the biggest thing is with the team photos. I just want it to be nice and clean. And what he taught us was lighting. So that's one workshop that we had was, using all the, what are they called?
The strobes.
Yes, the strobes. And we messed around with the lighting for a workshop, and that really helped out, because that's how I kind of learned how to get the right lighting. And then I also had the background lights, the just little bars with a little bit of green like tint to them.
And it pulls them out from the background so they don't get lost in it. Gives some nice little edge lighting to it. And then we had the team photo.
So just team photo, and then I had 2 box lights behind me. Those are plenty bright, but it was really fun to play around with those.
So how often do you actually shoot with strobes and flash?
Honestly, not that often. I've done a few other teams like this, but that's about it. I do want to get more into it, especially with like videos, and like cinematography is messing around with lighting, moody lighting and all that. But not that often.
So we're doing the couples portraits and stuff outdoor. How important is the setting up the right time of day to shoot?
Really important. Oh my gosh, especially with daylight savings and all that. I'm like, I need that golden hour. So with these couple photos that I took in the truck, we ended up shooting at 8:00, which seems pretty late, but the lighting was perfect.
You get about a good 20 or 30 minutes to create magic.
And that's all you need is 20 to 30 minutes to get that perfect lighting. And I've shot at 1:00 in the afternoon, and it works out, but it's still just the pain.
Them harsh shadows, trying to find the shade to be in the right spot to make the photo work. I know I always tell clients, sometimes they be like, oh, we want like these sunny photos, or they just want photos and they think, oh, the sun's super bright today. And then when it's time for the photo shoot, it's cloudy. It's gonna be a rainy day, so it's cloudy outside. And they'll be like, should we schedule a different day? And I was like, no, this is gonna be the best.
We want some overcast.
We want that overcast. I need those clouds to act like a softbox in front of that sunlight, because it just hits so well. And then, but I'm also that person who, on a super cloudy day where people be like, oh, this is perfect for natural light photos and stuff, and I'm always like, I still want to bring my light, because when it's super cloudy like that, and then I can add a light on them, I can make them pop so well.
So you bring like a good like portable, what do you bring for photo shoots outside? So you bring lights for outside?
I do. So like the strobes that I had you practice on, I always had those with me. Now I just brought me some new strobes, Westcott. I brought me some Westcott strobes, the FJ 400s.
Oh yeah,
got it at Bedford Camera and Video. Shout out them.
Hey,
so only local photography store around here. So
basically the only one, right?
Yeah. So but yeah, I just got those. I actually like those better than the ones, because I think I had the Fotex Indra 500s when I took the classes, which I had those lights forever. But with those, you had like the battery and then the cord that goes to the strobe. With the LJ400s, I literally just have
pack.
the batteries on the strobe. So it's just like, oh, it's just nice. It's
simple. I learn something new every day. I'm gonna try that.
Not a lot carry around.
Yeah.
So I like it for that. But I just got them. I did. I shot with them twice so far. I did some headshots, and then there's a new med spa getting ready to open up. So I did some headshots for them too, and some team photos, and then I did some real estate photos of it too, pretty much just showing off the space, and I popped my flash for that. So I used it for that so far. I got me a couple of other things new where I can have like a spotlight and stuff like that.
Right.
Adapter piece. So yeah, I got some stuff that I gotta try out. I gotta play with it some more. So
I need some headshots, by the way. So
you need some headshots. Okay, I got you.
This.
But yeah, I love taking my strobes. Now I will say, I only take my strobes for the clients who are paying me to bring my strobes.
Got you. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. Like, I'm not taking my strobes to every outdoor shoot, especially depending on what kind of shoot it is. Like, I love crystal bridges, but bringing my strobes like outside, walking around crystal bridges, it's a pain because the client normally like, oh, I want photos on the bridge. Oh, I want photos over here on the left side. Oh, I want photos over here. So by the time we set up for the lights and all of that stuff, we're killing so much time, and they still want all these other different shots compared to being out and just having one designated spot like that, like the photos you took of the picnic and stuff like that. You were in one designated spot, so then that'd be perfect. That'd be a good time to have lights, because you might not have to change them up a lot or anything like that. But when people want to move and go to different spots, it's just not. It's too much.
It's a workout. So
So I definitely add that on to my package depending on what they want, because I really do. I have a couple of packages, but I'm really like a quote guy. Like, you tell me what you need and what you're looking for, and I deliver you a quote for that, because everybody wants something different. Everybody wants different assets and stuff like that. So I'm more of like, oh, tell me what you want, because sometimes they be like, oh, I want portraits, but then I want this outfit, and I want this different background, and all of this stuff, and I'm not gonna have a package built out for every person. So I'm more like a quote, or I do a setting fee, and then I charge per photo.
Okay.
So I do that too. It's kind of like the old school style where people need to shoot on film, and you come and you do a setting fee, and then you purchase the photos and stuff like that. But that's the best way to do it.
Okay, noted.
That's definitely the best way to do it. The people who really capitalize in the portrait world, they don't do packages where it's like, oh, you get five digital photos or whatever. They not give you prints or something like that. Or like me, if I do a portrait shoot, if I do give the digital, it's you can't print it larger than like a 8x10. Anything you want larger than that, you gotta come to me.
Got you.
So it's all different types of ways of doing it, but the ones who really make the really good money and the big shoots, they are doing, portraits and actually selling the prints, not giving digitals, not really no print file digitals and stuff like that. Because when you make a package and it's saying, oh, I'm gonna give you 10 photos, well, people buy that package, they get the 10 photos. And then some people will be like, I know some people will be, oh, for an extra $100, here's the full gallery or something. I was like, you just gave away all their work unedited. I'm not putting out unedited work. But also you gave away that whole gallery, so now you're no longer making money off of it. Right. Or if you give somebody 10 photos with print rights, they can go out, make canvas prints, make metal prints, do whatever they do, all these different things with it. There's no upsell. There's no more value coming to you. So, and then when you're doing it for just pennies on the dollar or something like that, it's hard to make a living that way. I think that's what I think that's the issue. One of the issues with photography is that everybody's at a different level, different scale. So then you got the person who works a full-time job, maybe let's say they're making $50 an hour or $60 an hour, or their salary at $100K or something, wherever it is, when they can go do a photo shoot and be like, oh, I just made $250 in an hour, and they're comparing it to where they're working at. But when you're a full-time
you got to think about
photographer,
editing, planning, equipment,
insurance,
taxes, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, retirement, 401k. Like I always tell people as an entrepreneur, at least for me, my smallest goal is to at least do as well as somebody in the corporate world. So that person in the corporate world is making 6 figures with 401k match, with stocks, with all these health insurance, like all of these little things that I feel like I'm not doing well or successful until I can match what they're making with all the benefits and all of that stuff with my own business.
Right.
That's the smaller scale of it. So that's how that's my own comparison. So, yeah, but that also keeps me motivated. It keeps me grinding. But I'm also very strategic. So I like
That's what you gotta do. You have to have a system.
Yeah, you gotta have a system. But I'm also big on like this backup plans, because you just never know. Like I still went to college. I got my degree in information systems and a minor in supply chain. I'm always about building my resume, about, because what happened if one day I want to move to a different state, different country? Do I got to start my business over? Do I got to fly back for where my clients are? Or can I just go get a job somewhere and start fresh that way, build the business back up? Or if I just want to leave the country or something like that and go live somewhere completely different. So I'm real big on just having backup plans for just wherever life takes me, while I still can do what I love and do my passion. So I think entrepreneur life is very volatile. So all these ups and downs, you got your good months, you got your bad months, all of that stuff. So I just like, it's the securing my future is what I'm always thinking about, in ways to just better myself.
What I've realized while doing it full time and like depending on it, I just have myself. Like I don't got somebody telling me what to do. I don't got somebody, hey, you need to go edit these photos. And I mean, you don't have motivation all the time. You're not always like, oh, I'm going to get 20,000 things done today. I'm going to edit 10 galleries, do 3 photo shoots. And so that's the hardest part. And it can be lonely too. I mean, you're just doing it by yourself pretty much. And like we talked about, having a system and, having a solid schedule, and then also having that backup plan to rely on just in case, because it could be inconsistent sometimes. Yeah,
it definitely can. And talking about the loneliness, this is why I go to coffee shops and edit photos. As long as it ain't like boudoir photos or something like that, I'm gonna go edit photos in a coffee shop and all of that. And I'm also extroverted, so I just like being around people. So that's real big for me. So even if I'm not talking to the people, knowing that there's just other people around. If I'm sitting at the house, I'm not working.
Oh, that's what I did. I mean, about 6 months ago, I was sitting in a dark room for 10 hours. I'd edit, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I didn't get anything done. I did, but I'm like, this is not good. So like you said, the coffee shops, it helps. It's good.
Yeah. If I sit there at the house and I'm editing photos, I move a lot slower. At a coffee shop, everybody around me is working, so I feel like I got to work. I get a lot more work done. But sometimes when I just don't have anything to do, I always know I have something to do. Whether working on the rail site, figuring out what new clients to reach out to, making a new game plan for the next month. So when I'm at home, I won't think about all of that, or I just be slow doing it. So if I go to a coffee shop, I have no choice but to just sit here because I'm here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to work. So then that's the times I'll be like, I don't know what I'm going to work on, but I'm going to go to a coffee shop and I'm going to figure it out. And I'm be like, okay, let me work on next month. Oh, let me work on this. But also with me having the Kidz N Camera nonprofit with the for-profit, I always got something I got to work on.
Oh, for sure.
So it keeps me pretty busy.
And you can always make anything better whenever it comes to having a business. It's like, it's a lot, but.
So what are the future plans looking forward? Like matter of fact, where do you see yourself being at in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, we talked about this a little bit, but I've been thinking about Dallas, moving to a city. I love Arkansas. I grew up here, but I mean, I want to move to Dallas because I just love the area, get to know more people. And like you said, whenever you move somewhere, you have to basically start over. So right now I'm just trying to network as much as possible. And I just see myself doing what I'm doing and just continue to grow, to be honest.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah. Big city vibes.
Big city vibes. And if it never doesn't work out, could always just move back to Arkansas and settle down.
Yep. But Northwest Arkansas is turning into kind of like a big city vibe. It's trying to get there. It's trying.
I mean, it's Rogers and Bentonville. Like, talk about that. It's nice. Like, it's growing a lot.
Yeah, and then you got these bike trails. No, we got the lift now in Bella Vista to take you up. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I did not hear about that.
You can take your bikes up the
like a little ski lift type deal?
Yeah, like a ski lift but for bikes.
Okay, wait, that's dope.
It's in Bella Vista. One of my videographers actually shoots a lot of that stuff. Shout out Philip. But yeah, so he shoots a lot of it. He does really great video work. So if you actually get into some video stuff, I definitely connect you or whatever.
I will tell you my dream ever since I was 10 years old. I remember telling my mom this. I want to be a film director.
Okay.
Like, I love movies. I love going on Letterboxd and writing reviews. Shout out Letterboxd. But I've always wanted to do it. I still, part of me wants to, even though, that's a whole different, making movies is a whole different thing.
Hey, but I have a lot of people that I know, even from my hometown, that's been getting into doing little short films and then turning it into movies and TV shows and stuff like that. Or just people up here in this area that's doing that and getting their stuff put on, Tubi. Yeah. So like there's a lot of things that you can do to get there. And then you just learn on your way and just develop. So I think also you could reach out to, there's a lot of good resources here in Northwest Arkansas. Like, they have got like a Bentonville Film Festival where you see people do shorts, but then there's also one that they do in Springdale, but it's a film thing too. And I know sometimes they teach some classes on it and stuff like that. So I definitely try to give you that info. But yeah, it's different ways to getting into it. And it can really just be, like I tell people, like the best way to get into something, start setting up your camera and just doing your own videos. Do your own like documentary style. You can sit here and do videos of you preparing for your photo shoot and setting up the camera. It's a lot of work when you gotta set up the camera and then be on the other side of the camera and stuff like that. But I also feel like that helps perfect your skills. Yeah.
And like you said, like setting up and just doing it. So quick little story. I was at the beach with my family a couple weeks ago, and I have 3 younger siblings. They're all on their iPads. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make like a little, like emotional video that shows like them on their phones and kind of one close up on their eye, like showing it just like just their faces, like how like drained it kind of was. So the first like 15 seconds, it was very like not colorful and just them on electronics. And then I switched it over to outside, and I was at the beach. So I got kids playing, kites were in the air. So I filmed some of those and kind of made it to where like snap back into reality. And it got really good engagement. And I was like, okay, you just got to kind of do it sometimes.
Yeah, that's it. You just got to do it. And then I think like the more you do it, the better you are. It's the same way with photography. Like I bet if you go back to your first summer camp photos, and look at them, and you probably had that one photo at the time that's like, oh yeah.
I was like, I'm going to Hollywood. Like, this is great.
You look back at it, it's like, man, that was really trash. Like that was.
But it's such a beautiful thing, to see your progression and how much better you've gotten.
Yeah, but you can definitely see it on my Instagram. I know some people will go through and like try to delete those old photos for this. I like no. So my progression. So when people say, "Bro, how are you charging this much?" If we like, did you see my progression? Did you see the amount of work, the amount of hours that I put into this? So people are always running like, how you get better? It's like it's practice because. After the summer camp, you pretty much could shoot in manual. We taught aperture, shutter speed, ISO, and stuff. So you learned the basic functions of the camera or whatever. So everything after that is just continuing to practice. You have an idea of what you want this photo to look like. How long does it take you to take that photo? How quickly can you do it? How better are you now understanding the way the light falls on people and stuff like that? One of the ways I got better was by looking at other people's photos and recreating shots. Like I'd be like, oh, I love this photographer. I love this work. Oh, let me go try to recreate this photo. So I would go through and I'd be like, oh, try to recreate it. And I got really good at knowing like, okay, they got a light over here because the shadow falls over here. They got a light in the back because I can see the rim light. So I got really great at just looking at other people's photos and being able to recreate it. Yeah. And that's just practice for me and how fast I can do it. So it's just steady practice. So you're out there and you're getting frustrated with your photography, with your cameras, just keep practicing. Don't give up. It's everything takes effort, no matter what it is. Even if it's not photography, career, sports, just whatever it is, it's gonna take practice. Nobody just started out great. Yeah.
So true.
Yeah. Look at Michael Jordan. Yeah, like they didn't even want him on the team or coach or something like that.
Yeah, he didn't make the high school team.
Yeah.
And then he became
Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and then you hit on something else earlier. I kind of want to go back. You was talking about when it came to niching down.
Niching down
and try and decide. I had that same issue. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do or niche down to because it's like, oh, I like doing portraits. Oh, I like doing events. Oh, I like doing headshots. I like doing concerts. And personally, I feel like I'm great at it all. Like,
hey, I've seen his work. He knows.
That's just how I feel. I feel like I'm great at it all. Why can't I do it all? Like, I'm great at this. People can see the work. They can see I'm great. They can see this. All of that. So I think one of the hardest things for me to do was to niche down and actually say, hey, I'm just going to advertise or I'm just going to shoot this. So like, do I still shoot everything? Of course I do. I'm a photographer and I just love it. But I niche down into what I advertise on the business standpoint.
Okay.
So when it came to the business, I more advertise commercial photography. Like I am events, number one events. I want to be one of the top people that people call when they need an event to be photographed. Okay. So events and then headshots. Oh, I'm great at headshots. So the team needs headshots or team photos. Call me for that. So events and headshots are my main two sources of income. The main thing I advertise. And then I always say commercial branding and then just product photography. So those would be like the next two, but events and headshots are like
your main thing.
My main
and
thing.
What you put out there.
Yeah, so me shooting like Walmart shareholders, or I just did my nephew's fundraiser for the Arkansas Children's Hospital and Oklahoma City Children's Hospital. He did a golf tournament. He had a reception. I just did that in Oklahoma City. And I documented the whole thing, and I love documenting events, especially any type of nonprofit or corporate events. I really like documenting because I'm also moving in spaces for me and network, for me and meet new people, for me to grow the business and stuff like that. So I really love moving within those circles.
On that topic, I have a quick question, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Why do you start Kidz with Cameras?
Oh, so Kidz N Cameras. So it started because I feel like when you don't have a way to express yourself or get it out, it comes out in negative behaviors, whether that's at home, schools, worst case chances with the law, or maybe you're just shy, you're introverted. So having a way just to express yourself. So me personally, little bad story, I got in trouble before or whatever. And I feel like a lot of my trouble came just because I didn't know how to express myself. I didn't know how to open up. Like I was a very outgoing person, but then when it came to something super close or my own personal insecurities, I closed it up. So me like in college or whatever and feeling like I wasn't doing well in school and stuff like that, and how even if I graduated, I'm not going to be able to find a job, like made me make stupid mistakes and the pressure of it. And it really just came like, maybe if I would have just expressed those feelings to someone, or being able to have a way of getting that out instead of holding it in, having these insecurities, probably would have stopped a lot of hard stuff in my life and everything. So when I started doing photography became that that it like set me free. It was that way of being able to express myself, and I felt like I was great at it. It made me feel good. It made me feel like I had a future or whatever. So that's kind of why I started. I also do work with like last year I did a 6-week program with the Benton County Juvenile Detention Center, because I know a lot of kids in there are, looking at life. Maybe they not liking school. Maybe they felt in with the wrong crowd. And one of the hard things is about it is like, can they see themselves outside of there? Can they see themselves moving on or doing something better or do something great with their life? So me being able to talk about my story, be able to tell them, be my own testimony to them, and let them actually find, that like, oh, like he felt this way. Oh, I felt that way and stuff like this. And then seeing the things that I have done with my photography, like me shooting Walmart shareholders, gave me the opportunity to shoot people like Kevin Hart, Peyton Manning, The Killer, Snoop Dogg, John Legend, like all these like great names, Chris Paul, Jimmy Kimmel. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had the opportunity to, at these events, photograph those celebrities, or just when I got booked for a birthday celebration in Scotland. And
that's dope.
Yeah. And the birthday girl rented 3 castles. So I'm like, we had a maid, a butler, and a cook, and all of that stuff. So when you look at that type of stuff, it's motivating, knowing that like, oh, I didn't see this future for myself. I didn't think the things that I done would have even been possible, but they all became possible because I picked up a camera. And then also just family health problems and stuff like that. When I get super stressed, I need to take my mind off of it. I know I can always go pick up my camera, go work on something, go practice, and be happy that I took a photo. Or if I'm upset or angry and it's storming outside, I take a cool photo. Or if I'm sad and I want to go photograph sadness and I take a really good photo, like I'm still sad.
Helps you express
but
yourself.
I'm also like happy because I was like, oh, I took this photo of this sadness and I made it great. Or whatever. It's a really good photo, and I get excited that I created that piece of work. So it's my own therapy for myself. So that's really how Kidz N Cameras started. It's with my story mixed in with just trying to help others. My mom was very about community. She's always helping out. And it's funny because my oldest brother, Derek, he just brought that up at the fundraiser that my nephew did. So for people who don't know, my nephew is Isaiah Joe. He was with the Oklahoma City Thunder. He actually they won championship, but he's now with the Detroit Pistons. But he did a fundraiser for Arkansas Oklahoma Children's Hospital to raise money because my youngest nephew had when he was born, he only had 3 valves for his heart. So then the Arkansas Children's Hospital pretty much saved his life. And that resonated with his older brother, my nephew, Isaiah. That's why he created this fundraiser to raise money. But as my brother Derek spoke about it, he was talking about how my mama would always like take us everywhere to giving back. She's involved in everything. The Girl Scouts. She was a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. So she gave that way to college kids. She was a professor. So I lost my mom in April. So like all of that really just resonates with the giving and stuff like that. And that's kind of the household that we grew up in, is that you give when you're doing good, when you're being successful. The way you show your appreciation to the people who taught you and stuff like that is by giving to others and building up your community and making people better and giving other people a chance.
And I think we need so much more of that too, especially now in today's world. People are so consumed with themselves. Mm-hmm. And technology is a big part of it. And with photography, before I started, I dealt with depression for a little bit, and I was so tired of myself. When I started photography and after that class, I kind of realized like, okay, I can get the hang of this. And I started doing it for other people. And that's what made me love it. And shoot, I can get emotional about this, but somebody texting me and telling me, like the other day, I had a girl text me for senior photos, and she said, I've never seen photos of myself that I liked, and you made me feel so beautiful. And I'm like, oh, my job is everything, all the editing, all the stress, it's worth it just for somebody to feel that way about themselves.
Oh, yeah. I always tell people, I feel like everybody's beautiful and everybody can take a great photo. Sometimes it just takes the right photographer to bring it out, but everybody deserves a good photo. And I'm also real big on the reason I like doing the portraits side of photography is because like my dad, my dad's dad, my granddad, never got a chance to meet him. But my dad's awesome. And his dad played a big part in his life, but I never got to meet him. He died before I was born. Okay. So with the couple of photos, because it wasn't a lot, but with the couple of photos that we have of my granddad mixed with my dad's stories and stuff like this, it kind of gives me an idea of who he was, what he meant to my dad. And almost kind of like I got a chance to meet him through those photos. So I'm real big on wanting people to take photos of yourself, take photos with your loved ones, because when people pass or something like that, those photos are what we look back on. Me losing my mom in April is I look at all the photos that we have together. Me and my wife got married right outside of Cape Town, South Africa, in Stellenbosch. And that was the last big trip for my mom and my dad and just the family. So I feel like God led us to get married in Africa just for the simple fact of what was to come. And my mom being able to have that chance to go over there. And then my dad is dealing with ALS right now. So that was his last big trip. So we'll be having a lot going on. So those photos and those memories are what's going to stay close to me. It's more important than anything else. It's photos to me. I'm very sentimental too. So when it comes to if I ever have a hard drive or I lose photos, like when I was in Mexico last year, my phone messed up
Oh.
in the water. Nothing was backed up, and I lost photos. That's the only thing I cared about were those photos. Everything else, I can replace the phone. I can do that, but I can't get those. I can't get those photos and stuff back. So I'm real sentimental that way. So I really cherish photos, and I love just taking other people's photos and creating those memories for, their family, their parents, their children, their great grandchildren, all the stuff that's not get passed on. It's just really important to me.
Mm-hmm. And then bringing it back to your class though, showing, like you just said, like everybody really is beautiful in their own way, and how unique everyone is when you're photographing. Like you said, you want to bring emotion to it. You want to bring meaning to photos in your class. And so it's like sometimes with posing or the way that you angle somebody, you have to, switch it up. You have to do it to kind of how they look. Mm-hmm. And, maybe this pose will work on this person, but not on this person. And so it's just making it really unique each photo session you have with somebody.
Yeah. And you know what I like in a photo session? Mm-hmm. It's not even the ones where I got them posing. It's the ones where I catch them off guard, or they start laughing, or we're just having a conversation. Because the whole time we have a conversation, I'm going to keep taking photos. I'm going to keep the camera in my hand. But you would get genuine moments where it's not posed, but it's completely them. Like I had one person, I did photos a long time ago, the community here in Bentonville. And it's because a guy named Mike App saw one of my gallery shows and was like, hey, I want you to be a part of this. Mm-hmm. And honestly, that's my first time meeting Miles Woodboard, because I follow him on Instagram and love this work. So we was taking photos, but this year I ran into a family where I took their photo, and I took a photo of their daughter, and that's like this is one of the most beautiful family photos we have, and we really loved it because it really caught the moment of who we were. And I'm talking about, I took this years ago. Mm-hmm. I don't even think I was full-time into photography yet when I took this photo, and they remembered me all the way from then, talking about this photo and how great it was and how they really loved it or whatever. And it was a genuine moment for them. So there's till this day, they say, oh, that's my favorite family photo. And I was like, I had no idea until this year. I'm talking about, this was probably 2016.
Oh, wow,
yeah. It was it was way back there. I feel like it was back that far, because I don't feel like I was full time yet. I went full time October 2017. So yeah, but that's the power of photos. That's for them. That's one of them photos that's timeless. One of the ones that can make it through generations and stuff like that. So I think it's just really big. So before we end this podcast, because we're running close on the time, how can people follow you? How can they reach out to you? How can they see your work?
I'm on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Purely Productions. And just hit me up on there. That was basically it. Yeah. Instagram handle is Purely Productions. And I'm not going to drop my phone number on it, but my number is on there if you also want to reach out through that. So
there you go. So you know how to find her. So you got want some great couple photos, sport portrait photos. If I have a wedding coming up, there you go. So, I really appreciate you being on the show.
I appreciate you asking me.
Yeah. I think we really covered some stuff today. I hope it's really helpful for all the people watching out there, all the kids. So this is the Kidz N Cameras podcast. I'm your host, the founder of Kidz N Cameras, Brandon Watts. This is Avery Beers, and that's it. We out.
Yeah, we out. Thanks, guys.